Hello teacher and classmates, my name is Jacobo and today I'm going to present my slide from project-based learning. And in this presentation I'm going to be working about concepts, background and importance and reliability on real life classes. So let's move on. First we have this quote that I really like from Jean Piaget that says, the principal goal of the education is to create individuals capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done. This highlights the real essence of PBL, project-based learning, that we're going to know more about in the next or during this presentation. First, what is PBL exactly? Project-based learning is an approach based on a constructivist method. What this means? Constructivist means that students create or construct exactly their own knowledge. They look for resources, they look for information, and they not alone, but they construct their own knowledge. And then to understand this, we have to look back in the 19th century where memorization was the main methodology or approach. But then after that time, John and Kilpatrick promoted the learning by doing. This established the fundamental of PBL. This cannot be called exactly what it is right now, because if we add constructivism to the formula, we get that PBL is student centered, is a constructivism and problem and real life problem solving approach, and it's quite complete approach. And I'm going to get deep, really deep on that. I want you to really focus on this. So where I already mentioned that PBL is an approach. I already explained what is constructivism, and now we're gonna know how that is applied in real classes. First, there is a process. Project-based learning is the teacher giving students some a problem based on a real life situation. So students look for information by themselves because it's constructivism. So constructivism look for information by themselves, the sources, and what they need to solve the problem. And you may be asking about and what the teachers do. Is he just there and he does nothing? But no, the teacher actually is a guide, and this guide is not directly implicated on the process. That means if the students really need the help, the teacher might be able to give them a hand with information to aiming well the project that they are developing. And to put it in more simple words, and yet an example, the teacher will ask students about realizing or solving a problem of pollution in the school or neighborhood, and then students could end up with a outcome like campaigns with posters around the whole campus. They also can be doing, or in better words, recycling campaigns and a lot of things to solve the problem. What I want you to know about this example is that every group of students that work differently to solve the problem have a right answer. That means that there is not only one way to solve the problems. And that's why I wanted you to see the quote from Jean Piaget, that there is no repetition, or there is any that any individual might be able to solve problems by their own way. thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy it.